You won't believe how this guy was cashing $2,000 a day, and then one huge trade ruined his entire account.
This is easy, anybody can do it. And then 2 weeks later, I've blown my account. And I actually had one of my buddies who was a entrepreneur as well in the space. He was dabbling in trading and I didn't really know much about it. In fact, when I first started hearing about trading, when I was younger, much younger, I always thought that you had to have a very specific license or a specific background. You had to go to college for it. I didn't know that it was something that you could take on independently and you could just jump into as any person off the street. And so when he came into my office one day, he was telling me, he said, "Hey Rips, there's this really cool thing with trading." He showed me, he traded from my office that day and he killed it. And I was immediately hooked on that. And so I deposited into a brokerage account. I ended up catching the bug because I had a really good entry into trading. And in the first week, I think I had a day where I made over $20,000. I was hooked immediately. And it was one of those things where I just couldn't stop. You're going to jump in and you're going to have $20,000 days, because the very first time I started trading, having a great day like that, I'm sitting there thinking, wow, this is easy. I just got to be right. If the gold miners are doing well, I just jump into this one. If they're doing poorly, I jump into this one. This is easy. Anybody can do it. And then 2 weeks later, I've blown my account.